Title: The Forest Heroes, the Wolf, Willy, the Rabbit, Benny, rescue the Panda, Prada. Chapter 1. Once upon a time, in a magical forest nestled between tall, ancient trees, there was a unique school, Forest Friends School. It was a school where animals of all shapes, sizes, and backgrounds came together to learn and grow. There, amid the chatter of wise owls, the laughter of mischievous squirrels, and the curiosity of bear cubs, among the students were Willy, the young and curious wolf, and Benny, the clever and quick-witted rabbit.
Chapter 2. Willy, the young wolf, and Benny, the clever rabbit, were truly an odd pair of friends in the enchanted forest. Wolves and rabbits weren't known to be pals, as the forest had always been divided by the old tales and fears of the past. However, their friendship was destined to change those misconceptions forever. That's what made their friendship so special. Their unique bond began one sunny morning in the heart of the forest when they found themselves in the same classroom at the Forest Friends School. Willy and Benny discovered something special about each other. They sat together in class, shared their lunches, and helped each other with their homework. Chapter 3. One sunny morning, as they were studying math under the shade of a giant oak tree, they overheard some troubling news. Prada, the rich panda, had been kidnapped by a gang of mischievous tiger and the gang. Prada was known for her gentle spirit and her family's wealth. Willy the wolf and Benny the rabbit exchanged worried glances as they heard the news about their dear friend Prada the panda. She had been kidnapped by a gang of mischievous tiger and the gang who had a reputation for causing trouble in the peaceful forest. Chapter 4. Willy's usually fierce demeanour softened as he thought about gentle Prada, who always had a kind word for everyone. Benny, who had never seen his friend so sad, knew they couldn't stand by and let Prada be in danger. Willy and Benny felt their hearts sink. "Willy," Benny said firmly, "we can't let Prada down. She's our friend, and she needs our help. We must do something." Willy nodded in agreement, his determination growing. "You're right, Benny. We can't just sit here while she's in trouble. We need a plan." They couldn't stand by and let their friend be in danger. They decided to embark on a daring adventure to rescue Prada. Chapter 5. Benny, known for his quick thinking, began brainstorming ideas. "First, we need to gather information. We should discreetly ask around and see if anyone knows where Prada might be." Willy agreed, and together they began talking to their forest friends, being careful not to arouse suspicion among the other tiger and the gang. Slowly, they pieced together the puzzle, learning that Prada was being held captive in a hidden cave deep within the forest. Chapter 6. As they gathered information, their group of friends grew. Rosie, the strong bear with a heart of gold, Freddie, the fearless squirrel, and Luna, the wise owl, all volunteered to help in the rescue mission. With their newfound knowledge, Willy, Benny, and their friends decided to plan their daring adventure. They met under the cover of night, the moonlight casting a silvery glow on their determined faces. Chapter 7. Benny outlined their strategy, taking into account the cunning foxes and sly raccoons guarding the cave. "We need to be smart and careful. We'll use our unique skills to outwit the kidnappers." Willy's sharp eyes were their greatest advantage, allowing them to spot traps and pitfalls set by the villains. Luna's wisdom provided invaluable guidance, and Benny's cleverness helped them devise a plan to outsmart the gang. Chapter 8. Under the cover of night, the group set out towards the secret cave, following the faint sounds of Prada's cries. The forest was filled with danger, but their determination pushed them forward. With their plan in place, the group set off towards the secret cave. The forest was dark, but their determination pushed them forward. They moved silently, following the faint sounds of Prada's cries. Chapter 9. As they approached the cave, they spotted the cunning foxes and sly raccoons guarding the entrance. Benny's cleverness came into play as they created distractions, drawing the attention of the gang away from the cave. With a coordinated effort, they distracted the gang of miscreants, while Willy and Benny sneaked into the cave. Chapter 10. Willy and Benny, guided by Luna's wisdom, sneaked into the cave. Inside, they found Prada, her black and white fur stained with tears. There, they found Prada, tied up and frightened. Her precious black and white fur was stained with tears. But when she saw her friends, a glimmer of hope lit up her eyes. "Prada, we're here to rescue you," Benny whispered, working quickly to untie her. Quickly they untied Prada, and together they made their way back to safety, careful to avoid the gang that was still in hot pursuit. The forest was dark, but the bond of friendship and the light of the moon guided them home. Chapter 11. With Prada free and the gang of kidnappers still distracted outside, the group made their way back to safety. They navigated through the dark forest, their bond of friendship and the moonlight guiding their path. When they reached their school, the entire forest community was there to welcome them. Prada was safe, and the gang of kidnappers was nowhere to be seen. The forest cheered for the bravery of Willy, Benny, and their friends. Prada, tears of joy in her eyes, expressed her gratitude. She realized that it was not just her they rescued, but the spirit of unity and friendship in the forest. The forest community, once divided, had come together to protect one of their own. Chapter 12. From that day on, Willy, Benny, Prada, and their friends remained inseparable. They proved that even the most unlikely friendships could lead to extraordinary adventures. And in their forest school, they continued to learn valuable lessons of friendship, bravery, and unity, knowing that together they could face any challenge that came their way. And so, in the heart of the magical forest, a wolf, a rabbit, a precious panda, and a group of loyal friends became not only the best of friends, but also the heroes who united their forest community in the name of love and friendship.